Hey guys, sorry, don't know what happened with the stream there. Everything first the camera, then the microphone kind of got hung up. Don't know exactly what it is, but this will be part 2 of the thing. So I'm going to open this and hopefully you guys can catch it. Again, sorry for that. Had to restart the computer, save a bunch of files, and then kind of get off and running here again. So probably aren't going to be many people live after that, but I'll post on, and you guys can check out the this when it's recorded here. So I'm just going to be super careful opening this. This was kind of the main course of the video, so hopefully you guys can check it out, and you can see some of this stuff because this is kind of really exciting one right here. Just want to be extra careful. Oh, it looks like oh yeah, this had in it. This was the scary customs opened thing. Customs opened and then they resealed it, and you can see here they actually cut it right here. So I'm gonna cut it along where they did. Not try to make another cut. Kind of see, make sure everything is in here. It's always nerve-wracking when you get that tape on the box, which I want to say happens roughly 30 to 50% of the time with me, I guess it seems. It's just, especially with DHL. I think FedEx it happens less, but with DHL it just seems like it's always coming in. Again, here I need to use scissors just because of the exactness of the whole thing. All right, so let's cut into this a little. All right. Hopefully this can slide out like this. It does, and then hopefully nothing fell here. Always be very careful with the packaging. All right, so that looks good. And then in here, there are the items. So let's see. Okay, so these are, it's going to be a little bit of surgery here. Here is some of the items. I'm going to have to go through, and then I will tell you each one what it is, and I'll sleeve them up here as well. So hopefully we can get these out, and it'll be fun to look at. I mean, definitely a lot of tape, which is super dangerous around cards. Things that make you go, Okay, let me just get this piece done in its entirety. So one less thing flapping around. And then I think I'm going to cut just through some of these holders. So I can start to get cards out one at a time or something. Okay, so the best strategy I think is going to be going in here. All right. Keep things away from the tape or sharp edges. Okay. Ooh, this is a little nerve-wracking. I'm gonna make another cut. I think I can easily go down here. I should have widened the space. This should enable me to get in here. Pull these out. Okay. All right. Good. So the first one's rescued. Let's get these into some slabs. So, I mean, some sleeves here. Okay. So these are really kind of a tough, not great shape, but this is a Piff Paff. Isn't that kind of a cool figure? It's kind of destroyed here on the top, but this is Felix Lestau from River. So this issue is really hard, and this would probably, I hope to get it slabbed, but it'll probably be an authentic, and they may just send it straight back. Not sure. Here you go. Pretty very, very cool set, and equally cool back, right? And then the next one is, that was Lestau, and this is La Bruna. Also not great shape, but a very, very cool set, and placeholders for me on this La Bruna. It reminds me of the 43 Starosta set that has shields. It's La Bruna. So that's fun. Again, terrible condition. What's not in terrible condition is this next one that I freed right here. And this one, these usually come in, well, sometimes they have printed backs and other times they do not, but this is from the Figuritas Pum album, and it is, what are they? Like hexagonal cards, and this is Adolfo Pedernera in absolutely spectacular condition. So you can see this. This is unbelievably cool. And that is really cool. It's later career, but still super nice. This particular one was an upgrade for me. And these 1953-54 crack cards have at least two different backs. And this is one of them. You can see here. Here's a 53-54 crack. Really cool looking set. Not the most difficult one to get, but certainly difficult. I mean, like most Argentine stuff. Really nice back here. Number 10. A lot of times when they have a different back that doesn't have the number, you'll find those handwritten on the set by the collector, so they knew where to put them in the specific album. I'll give you, I thought I was going to give you an example, but since I happen to have these handy, I'll show you the two different backs. One is this one similar to this La Bruna, right? This one says on the back of it that you can turn in these figures for prizes. It says estas figuras no son canjeables por premio. So you can't turn these in for prizes, which may explain why there are more of these than other things. So that's the standard back. Or one here. Here's a Moreno. Says the same thing. And then here's the other back that doesn't have the number on it, and it just says that they're not exchangeable. When they don't have the album, very frequently the person would put the number of the card on there. Okay. So now, next part of the surgery, we're going to try to relieve some additional ones from their cardboard and tape prison here. So here we go. These next two that will look to be liberated are actually tin cards, the famoso chapitas. And these are fun. Usually these are scratched to hell because why not? They're tin, so they would get scratched. Anything they touch, it's metal, it'll just scratch. And this one in particular is really nice. So let me show this one. Let me put this in a card saver though first. Sorry that you got to see me here do the work. It's just these are super fragile and very nice pieces. So here you go. This is a Starosta, and this is a Lestau. They really spelt his name wrong on this, but very cool. And then here we have yet another one that is a Chapita. I'm just seeing how I can get into this one. Okay. All right. So we got this one, and they come in different sizes, the circles or the squares. And this square is from the mid-30s, the Popo set of Chapitas. And also this one is Barello. So this is very fun as well. And really good. Again, most of these are scratched to hell on the surface. So here you can see that this one's not. Very clear picture. So excited to have that one. Okay. And the big boys are at the bottom here. So I, again, am like trying to be super careful, as we should, when we're dealing with these artifacts. We're just kind of custodians of these items. So we want to basically preserve them as best as possible. And I will be trying to grade most of these items, so we just got to be really careful in getting them out safe and sound. So let's see what we got here. I think this is going to do it right here. I can get these. Yes. Whew. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So here's the exciting stuff, or some of the most exciting stuff, I guess, in the package. Number one, we're going to have, this is going to look easy and not like a big deal, but I got to tell you, this is a big deal because this is just, for whatever reason, a super hard set. This is like, I think it's what, 1952 Pepito, and this is a J.M. Moreno while he's on Boca, where he's ending his career. 1952 Pepito's really, really hard to set. So super excited to grab that card. Even, yes, it's not rookie, later career, but obviously he's on Boca, and besides Boca, he is, that's just an excellent condition Pepito. And this is an excellent condition 5x1, which you may know is the issue that has what I consider to be the Labruna rookie, as well as the Carlos Sosa rookie. Here we have a non-rookie but a very early, really fun Jan Moreno as well with the mustache. His nickname was well, he had many, but the Charro. He played in Mexico, went to the Mexican League, won there. And this is just such a real. These are thick cardboard. They're not stickers, so they're thick cardboard, and this is a really nice copy. So excited to have that one. And then this one, almost you never see even issues from, I mean, anyone from this issue is the 1948 Patria set. And this makes this one in particular is like unbelievably hard. So here you go. This is Patria Jan Moreno. Really cool. Very happy to have one from this set. Super excited about that. Let's not forget. So actually in the shipment, in the series of shipments, there's a number of ones I'm knocking off kind of my list of cards that I want to get of Moreno. Here's another really, really difficult set, and this usually when you get them, the backs are off, and since there's no names on the front, it can be quite complicated to get these graded and identify them. The good news is his face is unremarkably his, so you can definitely know that that's him. But you can see it's pretty much the same photo from the Patria. And the cool thing about this, even though it's extracted, you can still see it had his name on the back and the number, which is great. Finding any one from this set is a rarity, and I think that's really cool, psychedelic, and unique. So love that set. And those were kind of some of the big boys that I was super excited to add to the collection. And now I'm just gonna, crack into these remaining ones that aren't nearly as sexy as some of those other ones we've just seen, but are definitely all kind of worth preserving. These are just such interesting and important pieces of footballing collecting history. So I am putting these, making sure these get put away and ultimately graded, encapsulated, and saved for the next generation of collectors. And this is a Labruna. We saw the Lostau earlier. This is one of the Chapitas, and here is the Labruna. Very good. And now we will crack into the last kind of pile here. And see what we have. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties that I had earlier. We can, I don't know exactly what happened, to be honest with you. So, cutting through this, liberating them from the cardboard. And now we will just, what will we do here? Cut around here. All right. That should do it. All right. We got it. Whew. Not for the faint of heart. So the first one on this group, we have the Labruna. This would be in the constellation of rookies for him because it's 42. The 5x1 is 41. So I think it's definitely in the constellation of rookies. It's a really nice looking Laponia. This little black thing is for my stuff. So it's a really nice looking Laponia. There's another really nice Jan Moreno here that also is coming from the Laponia set. So this one will go here. That's like a lot of Jam. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like 6 or 7 of one of the best players, pre-war players that there is. Well, he played post-war too, but started pre-war, and are all incredibly scarce. This one is very fun from the Babylonia set, the same one that the Jan Moreno was from, but this is Carlos Sosa. Look at those cool colors. The floating head. It's almost like if I had to pick a decade for these, I'd probably pick the 1970s. Like that would just kind of be like, where I'd put her the 60s, I guess late 60s, early 70s. But, these are, what are they? 51, something like that. So there's that one. And then there is this Moreno here, which is the 53-54 crack, which is the same one that I mentioned earlier with the different back that doesn't have the numbers on it. So there's that one. And then I think the last Babylonia one is this. This is Labruna. I'm not wrong. Yep, Labruna. You can see right here. Got the River Plate colors as opposed to the Boca colors that the Sosa had, as well as the Moreno. And you can see on the back it says Labruna 215. And then the last one closing it out is this really nice 1946. It's Campeonato 1946 made by Springer and Company, one of the rare non kind of Starosta albums. They made the set in 45 and 46. From what I recall, I think the 46s are a little bit more difficult than the 45s. But here's 46, and this is, who was this? Martino? Yeah, Martino. So, and a lot of players will have 2 cards in the set, one from the Argentine national team, which this one is, and then one for the regular team. So, all right. Well, that, my friends, will do it. It was, kind of just a quick review here. Some really nice condition Laponia cards, Chocolatin Laponia, Moreno, and Lostal. Some very fun of these, pretty scarce Babylonia cards, Lostal, Moreno, and I think I had another one in here, right? Yeah, Sosa. Very fun, very hard to find those as well. The incredibly difficult Patria Moreno, as well as the incredibly scarce Jan Moreno 5x1, and the Boca Petita, Figuritas Pepito, Jan Moreno, and the more easy but with a clean back crack Jan Moreno as well. And we had some fun chapitas for Lostal, Morello, and Labruna. And then we had the other 53, 54 Labruna crack. We had this beautiful Palm Pedernera, beautiful, and some relatively poor condition Piff Paff, but very cool cutout, and then a Campeonato 46 Martino. So Sorry again about the technical difficulties. If you hung with me, I appreciate it. If you can hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it, especially after the little bit of a disaster we had today. Hope you enjoyed some of these amazing rarities. These were truly rarities coming out. And if you didn't see the other part of the collection, here was another Jan Moreno and another La Bruna of the Fat Starostas from 42, as well as a non-Argentine 47 Leonidas. So hopefully you caught some of that. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you liked. Let me know, what your thoughts are. And I really appreciate it. And sorry for the technical difficulties earlier. If you can, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, like the video, and we'll see you on the Discord. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.